You might remember this car from the Mission Impossible film Ghost Protocol that came out in 2011. Now, no one really thought they were going to make this car back then, but here it is. It's the new BMW i8. It cost about 300 grand, and we're about to go for a drive. Before we jump in, I really do want to show you what the BMW i8 is actually all about, and that is the carbon fiber reinforced plastic body, which weighs about 1.5 tons. And you know, you can see that BMW isn't shy about hiding what this car is made from. It looks very futuristic, and that is actually the theme of this car. You can see the very well done aerodynamic work through the body. I'm really impressed with it. You know, this was something that was a concept, and I didn't think they were going to make it, but they have. Something you might not know about the BMW i8 is that it's actually all-wheel drive. You've got an electric motor here at the front. It makes about 96 kilowatts of power. You can charge it through here. And if you move to the back, you've got a 1.5 litre 3-cylinder turbo with 170 kilowatts of power. And together, that makes it 266 and 570 newton meters of torque. And that's a lot of power for a car that weighs less than 1.5 tons. Now, while it may look super futuristic from the outside, when you get in, it looks like most other BMWs. I think that's a great thing, because just because it's futuristic doesn't mean it has to be hard to use, and BMW has iDrive, one of the best systems in the business. Probably the first thing I noticed when I jumped into this car is the artificial sound. Now, I know a lot of you are going to go, that's a bit lame, but you know what, it actually sounds quite good even if it's not real, because an electric car doesn't make sound, so you need to make it sound good, and that's as good of a sound as you're going to get. While it might look like a supercar, it actually drives like a regular BMW, and that's a good thing, because I liken it most to the M4, and although it costs double the price, it really goes. I'm stuck here in the middle of Melbourne CBD in traffic, and there's a lot of people walking around having a look at this car. I don't think they really know what it is, but you know, you're going to have to expect that from the i8. It isn't exactly just a regular BMW, it's a proper supercar, and it kind of gets the respect that supercars get. There are 5 driving modes in this car, but the one I'm most interested in is this sport mode. Now, to do that, you simply push the gear lever to the left, it turns on the petrol engine, and then you can really have a go. Surprisingly, the car only has a 6-speed automatic transmission, which is a little bit different to the 8 speeds in other BMWs, but it works quite well, and the gear shifts are actually quite rapid. I think what I'm really most impressed about by the i8 is the ride comfort. This thing drives better and rides better than a 3 Series, and that's a lot for a supercar. When you crawl at traffic speed, there's that eerie Prius sound with the electric drive working, and I don't really like that from a BMW, but I gotta tell you, despite what speed you go, the steering feel in this thing is just superb. There is such a good direct sensation no matter which direction you're going and how fast or slow you're going. BMW have absolutely nailed it. You know, the interesting thing about this is that you can actually drive it every single day. You could take this to work, you could take it shopping. There's not much of a boot, but you know what? Eat less. Now, I spent a few hours driving the BMW i8, and I can go on and on about facts and figures, but you know what? The only real thing is the future is here, and this is it.